Hey, hi all. So today we'll be continuing with the interview series of Java, and I am today doing the question, solving the question of rotation of array by k times. Basically, we will be rotating the array with the k times, and it will be specific to right rotation of array. So after first rotation, our output is 91357. So basically, what is happening here? That 9 is coming at the first place, and the rest of the elements are shifted to the right index. And then for second rotation, what is happening, that this 7 element will also come at the first, and 79135. So basically our initial logic will be that I will be using the recursive approach here, and I will be calling one method recursively, and inside that I will be using the bubble sort or the reversing of the elements, and it will be solved in the O of n time complexity basically. So let's get started firstly. So basically we will create one static method here of that will be a recursive method which will be called recursively, and we will be passing three parameters: start index, end index, and the whole array. Trust me guys, this is the simpler approach, and with the help of the O of n time complexity it can be solved. Okay, and this method we have made as void, and now we will be doing using the while loop. We will be just using the bubble sort and reversing the elements. So array of I, just a moment. So basically what I am trying to do here, I am just taking one temp variable which we use during the sorting. Array of start we will be storing here, then array of start equals to array of end, then array of end equals to temp, and then we will be incrementing this start index and decreasing or decrementing this end index. Okay, so this is the logic of our reverse method. This how we will be reversing it. And now we will be initially what we will be doing, we will be calling firstly reverse method, and we will be reversing the whole array. How will be doing, we will be using the array, we will be passing it, and start index is 0, start equals to 0, and then end index is array dot length minus 1. And so what we will trying to achieve here, sorry, reverse the whole array. Okay, so output what basically we will be getting here, 9 7 5 3 comma 1. Okay, so in this first recursive method call we are just reversing this whole array. Now the second recursive method call, so again the array, the same array which has been reversed here, and now we need to just reverse this the k element which are needs to be sorted basically, we can say. So what we can do, we can try to sort it. 9 and 7 is basically is there, so it should start with 0 and it should end with here. So 0 is the first index and 1 is the second index. So start index will be a 0 and end index will be k minus 1 basically. So here the output what I will be getting here, 7 comma 9 comma 5 comma 3 comma 1. And this is the like the elements are reversed here initially, which are rotated by k times, and rest of the elements now we need to reverse it in the third call. Again we will be passing the whole array, and then we need to start with the 0th 1 2. So here we need to start and it should end here. Minus 1, and output should come here. Let me firstly print this. This is the simpler approach, like what I used Basically, I was also earlier using multiple for loops, and then with the bad time complexity, it was taking around O of n square, which is not the good time complexity as the point of the interview. So this how we can solve this problem. Let me run this program. See here. So after two rotation, it will be 9, 7, 1, 3, 5. Suppose it increases the rotation. Now what should be the output? Three elements should be present here. Like 5, 7, 9 is rotated. So it is rotated, and the rest of elements are rotated in the right direction. But like what it is doing, it is you can say that these elements at the end are shifted at the front. It is rotating at the right rotation, and the rest elements are at the end. So this how this rotation works. But there is one more scenario, like interviewer can ask, suppose like if what is there, if k is greater than anyhow array dot length, then what we need to do, we need to k equals to k modulus array dot length. Basically we need to do it. So here our whole output is coming like 7 comma 9 comma, let me write down for your simplicity. Okay, so basically what this is why I am doing, suppose here the elements are 5, and suppose in future if the k equals to 6 is there. So now what should be the output here? See here. So why it is getting only one element, as we have done k equals to k modulus array dot length, because k equals to 6 means it has increased the size of the array, and somehow rotating 6 times is equals to rotating k modulus array dot length. So 6 and the elements are here 5, so k equals to modulus array dot length, what is the output? K equals to 1 will be coming. So rotating 6 times equals to rotating 1 time. Both are equal. You can try like at your own pace and let me know, because both the elements both the things will be same. So that's why this is the logic, that we, if any of k becomes larger than the array dot length, then we are k modulus array dot length we are doing it. And then basically we are passing that k, and see here we are just calling three times reverse method. Firstly reverse the whole array, then once the whole array is being reversed, so reverse only that k elements which we want to reverse it. So 0 to k minus 1 we need to do. Then again once it is done, so now the rest elements which are being left, just do a dry run approach, and then you will be able to understand it. Then the rest element which are left here, you just need to reverse it there. And the simple reverse method you need to write here, which we uses in the bubble sort or manual sorting when the interviewer asks. You just need to take a temp variable and just need to swap the values with the start and end with the help of the temp variable, and we need to just increment the I or start index and decrement the end index so that while loops end properly. So this how this reverse method has been written, and as I mentioned, we have made it static, so it should be having the time complexity of O of n, and simply we are just printing this array here. So this is the right rotation of array, you can say. This is the elements are rotated k times basically. So this is the most asked interview questions from the product interviews or the services interviews. Just go through the solution by your own once, try to understand it, and if any issues or you found it or any confusion or any suggestions you want, then please ping in the comments, and I will be making more videos like this. Please like and subscribe my channel. Yeah, that's it from my side.